Yeah, hello. Welcome back to the second lesson on the notes. So right now, as you can see, we have the notes here as we learned earlier. We have the semi-brief here. I think so far the brief is not in here. Like I told you earlier, we don't normally use it as we used to. So this is the semi-brief. This is minim. You can see it's not painted. Then you have a crochet that is painted. Then from there we have a quiver that has one flag, and then a semi-quiver that has two flags, and then we go down to demi-semi-quiver and hemi-demi-semi-quiver. But for now we'll stop at semi-quiver. So let's look at their related their beats, as I said. So when you take the semi-brief, it has 4 beats. So 4 beats means 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 beats. So when you are playing the semi-brief, you press a particular note, you strike a note, then you hold it down for 4 beats, counting 4 beats, then before you let it go. So if you press it 1, 2, 3, 4, then you let go. So if I'm to clap, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is how the beats of the semi-brief goes. And like I was saying earlier, all the time the notes beneath are half of the one on top. So if the semi-brief is 4 beats, the minim is 2 beats. So that's half of that. So the minim is 2 beats. So if the semi-brief is 1, 2, 3, 4, the minim is 1, 2, then that ends it. So with that, you see that 2 of the minims will give you 1 of the semi, because 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So the minim goes like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So wherever the minim is drawn, you press that particular note for 2 beats, then you let it go. So actually learn the notes. You look at the stuff where we'll see the spaces and the lines which corresponds to the keys on the keyboard, and then you can easily do that. So the next note is the crochet. The crochet is also half of the 2 beats, which will be 1 beat. So the crochet just goes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So the semi-brief is 4 beats, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Note, when you press it down, you hold it down for the 4 beats. You hold it down for the 2 beats. You hold it down for the 1 beat. You don't count while you are clapping. So if you say 4 beats, then you say 1, 2, 3, 4 for semi-brief. No, that's wrong. If it's semi-brief, you play and then you hold it down. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we get to the practical side, you get what I mean. Then when we go to the minim 2, it's 2 beats, like I said. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Then the crochet is 1 beat. So that's 1, 1, 1, 1. So if we want to clap it in the time of 4, the semi-brief will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the minim will be what? 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1 for the first 2, and then for 3 and 4 to take another beat, because it's 2. The 2 beats is exhausted for the minim, and then you play the next 2 beats for the other one. Then crochet will be 1, 1, 1. So for the 4, each one I'll clap, because I have to play it for the each of the beats and let it go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when you come to quiver is half of the crochet, which is 1 beat. So you see, quiver will be half. Now you relate it to the crochet, which is 1 beat. So the 1 beat is 1, 1, 1, 1. So then quiver will be half of that, so 1. So I've actually played 2 of the quavers equal to 1 crotchet, so 1, that's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see, you play 8 of the quavers for the same length as semi-brief. The semi-brief will take 4 beats, but because the quiver 2 is for 1 beat, you have 1, 2 for 1, another 2 for 2, another 2 for 3, another 2 for 4. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how it goes. You don't play it 1, 2, 3, 4. You are playing something different. We'll get to that one. There are notes with dots, so you have to stretch some and then make some shorter. But you make sure you divide the notes equally and you play 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes like that. So now with the semi-quiver, it will be 4 for 1 beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 3, 4. 4, 3, 4. So that is how they go. So for the semi-quiver, so you see 1 out of 4. So you listen to this. So 4 of these will give you 1 of that. So that is how the beats are. This is 4 beats. This one is 2 beats. This one is 1 beat. This one is half of the 1 beat, and then this one is what, 4 of the 1 beat. So each one, the one note beneath it is half of it, and then you will get that. So that is how we have the notes as well. They are beats. So then in the next video, I'll introduce you to the staff, and then we'll take it off from there. So see you in the next video.